Danny Bryant is a college professor who studies timber rattlesnakes in Middle Tennessee.
She is close by. She is still using this area.
Timber rattlers live in the hills above Center Hill Lake, where hundreds of houses are being built. Bryant is radio tracking a female snake he calls Yellow Mom. She's wandered from a protected wilderness area 2 miles away.
These snakes require about 80 to 85% canopy cover. Got her.
In this open area, snakes are at risk. When forest canopy disappears, so do the snakes. Bryant fears that if humans don't kill Yellow Mom, then a red-tailed hawk probably will.
Habitat loss is the #1 cause of all wildlife decline in Tennessee, and in particular rattlesnakes.
Bryant catches timber rattlers in a remote section of a Tennessee state park that has become their refuge. He finds a large male he's never seen before.
If I can get him to coil up and just sit.
But the snake makes a run for some nearby rocks.
Watch him, watch him, watch him. I got him. Open the bag up and in. Capture. Hot damn. Thanks, Ward.
Oh, that's all right.
The rattlesnake right now in this area is a top predator as far as rodents are concerned, because they are more efficient than birds of prey, because they can get into these forested areas where the birds of prey cannot. And they're taking out cotton rats, they're taking out chipmunks, ground squirrels, and mice.
Bryant takes the snake back to a laboratory where he will operate. He puts the snake in a plastic tube so he can anesthetize it. He makes an incision, carefully avoiding cutting any of the snake's scales. He inserts a radio transmitter, threads the antenna under the skin, then sews up the incisions and implants a microchip in the snake's tail to identify it. The land around Center Hill Lake is steep and rocky. It's prime rattlesnake habitat, and Bryant often gets there by boat.
I look at ecosystems as a spider web. And all the segments of a spider web, all the little threads of a spider web is a species. So when you start plucking the threads out of a spider web, that weakens the spider web. So when you pull one thread out, how many other threads are actually affected? Overall species richness within the area is going to decline. So species diversity becomes reduced. And we're going to see more and more generalist type of wildlife in the area. But we're not going to see these diverse organisms like rattlesnakes. He's under this rock. So really and truly, the only areas that I have hope for this species are going to be protected wildlife management areas and state parks.
That's because, according to the Tennessee Environmental Council, 80,000 acres are being developed here every year. Tennessee's forests are disappearing fast.
We're going to lose about 1/4 of all of our trees in Tennessee over the next few decades, according to the U.S. Forest Service. So again, it's habitat loss. Habitat loss is the #1 cause of all wildlife decline in Tennessee and in the country and in the world.
Timber rattlers are not yet an endangered species. If they become threatened, wildlife officials could rely on Danny Bryant's research for the crucial information they'll need to keep the bulldozers out of the last wild places where rattlesnakes can still be found. For Assignment Earth on Yahoo News, I'm Gary Stryker.